can't say that either. One, two, one, two. I've got this whiskey on my breath. I smoke too many cigarettes. But darling, you've got those eyes, and these bones of mine are so tired from fighting this fight that's been my whole life. But darling, you stand by my side, and the rivers lay down at your feet, and the mountains shout your name. You've got this little heart of mine. No, it ain't much, but it's all I got to give. I curse too much, and all of the time. Vagrant soul is hard to pin down, but darling, you hold my hand. I feel most at home when I'm on the road, scared to death of losing my dreams, but darling, you stand by my side. And the rivers lay down at your feet, and the mountains shout your name. You've got this little heart of mine. No, it ain't much, but it's all I got to give. And I hope one day you don't realize how worthless I really am. Between the two of us, I'm well aware you got the short end of the deal. And I hope one day you don't realize how worthless I really am. Between the two of us, I'm well aware you got the short end of the deal. And the rivers lay down at your feet, and the mountains shout your name. You've got this little heart of mine. No, it ain't much, but it's all I got to give. I know it ain't much, it's all I got to give. I know it ain't much, but it's all I got to give.
Hey, thank you so much.
Casey, I can't help but say you just laid your soul out and bore every inequity you have right in front of the crowd.
Thanks for noticing.
That is a song and a half, dude.
Thank you
Hey,
so
we
much.
want to welcome everybody to Live from the Gilded Palace. This is our home concert and live stream series, and we're so glad you're with us here. If you can make a comment in the chat section on the stream, and let us know geographically where you're tuning in from. It's the most interesting thing that we see all night. We have folks from all over the country, and it's really a lot of fun. So thanks for your support. Appreciate all you YouTubers tuning in. We're very, very thankful. Tonight, folks, our headliner is a steward of the road and its stories. He writes songs that feel lived in and honest. With a well-worn guitar, I think that guild looks pretty nice, but anyway, with a well-worn guitar and a pen full of truth, his music carries the voice of working people and unfolds like blacktop novellas shaped by travel, memory, and grit, rooted in country and Americana tradition. Thank you for joining us for this intimate night of storytelling and song, where the road meets the room and the stories are allowed to breathe. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Joe Collins.
Hey, thank you so much.
I've been breathing fire, I've been chasing ghosts. I hate panning for gold the most. And I'm using your affection like a drug again. I'd put you into a needle and I'd shove you under my skin. You could run as fast as I, would you make me fall? And hang my head at the top of your wall. And cut me down to size, grind me down with stone. Don't be ashamed, you're probably not alone. All is well that ends well, at least that's what they say. Getting there is driving me insane. All is well that ends well, at least that's what they say. Wouldn't it be faster to hop a train? Hop a train, a train. He said, son, that's no healthy way to cope. Well, sir, I take my whiskey with a healthy shot of hope. And how would you expect I could be fine? I come from the generation of Columbine. And all is well that ends well, at least that's what they say. Getting there is driving me insane. All is well that ends well, at least that's what they say. Wouldn't it be faster to hop a train? Hop a train, a train.
Hey, thank you so much. Thanks so much for having us and listening along on a Tuesday night. There's probably at least a few other things you could be doing tonight other than listening to us up here. But we appreciate the company. I feel like I should probably start off by being honest. Casey Joe Collins is the name that you would use to find my music, but my friends and cops call me Jake. I got adopted when I was 3 years old, and they changed my name to Jake Turner. And fast forward to the age of 28, scrolling Facebook one day, seeing who had mowed their yard and who had bought Taco Bell, the important stuff. And I scrolled past a picture of a woman holding a sign, and she said, "I'm looking for my kiddo. I had to put him up for adoption." And his name was Casey Joe Collins. And I thought, that's really weird. I was called that once. And then it said his birthday was April 27th, 1987. I said, I can't think of a better day to be born. It's my birthday. And then about 30 seconds later, I realized that I was the person that that woman was looking for. It was a really weird Tuesday. It was a really weird Tuesday. So you write a song about it. I wound up, I found Mom, I found a brother and a sister, and we figured out how to make up for some lost time. We played a lot of video games and hung out in the woodshed and, you know, doing brother things. And the only way I know how to process any of weird life is to write a song about it. So I wrote a song for my older brother. This song's called DFS Kids. We were DFS kids, not sure if we'd ever find a home again. We were fighting boys. I ain't seen you in 28 years. Think we're doing alright, or being wards of the state. Think we're doing alright. We've made our own fate. And brother, do you find it hard? Close your eyes and let your guard down. Those years fade away. I'm here now. We won't walk alone. Think we're doing alright, for being wards of the state. Think we're doing alright. We've made our own fate. I jumped on a train. I wondered if you were doing the same. And I've slept on the street, not sure if you'd even know my name. I've been hungry and I prayed that you'd find a feast. I've been tired, I prayed you'd find peace. Think we're doing alright, for being wards of the state. Think we're doing alright. We've made our own fate.
I got to ask Casey, the beautiful mandolin work there by Buzz Owen. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, can you tell us a little bit about you two working together, how long you've been doing it, and how you do this stuff? It just sounds fantastic.
This guy knows my songs better than I do. He's recorded them on at least 3 different instruments at any given time. He plays banjo, mandolin, drums, and then whatever else he decides to figure out. And also has a little studio in his basement. And so sometimes I get to go to Marshalltown and we get to hash out demos. And I'm like, I don't know, I want like a 7-piece band, and I do one thing, and then he does the rest, and gives me pizza, and it's pretty awesome. So I keep coming back. But yeah, no, I am incredibly grateful for this guy.
What did we start playing together in 2015?
Yeah,
So year 11.
we had a mutual friend, a drummer friend, and he said, you should probably know my friend Buzz, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And I found Buzz on Instagram, and he was playing the banjo down at the Ozarks, which is where I grew up. And I was like, I think you're in my neck of the woods. What are you doing down there playing that banjo? And he's like, I don't know, I just come down here and play the banjo sometimes. I was like, well, we should probably be friends. And I think I had a show in Ames, and I was like, I've actually got a full string band other than a banjo guy. Do you want to be in my band? And we met at a park in State Center, Iowa, and I think there was
Like Pop Warner football going on.
yeah, it was little guy football going on, and then he's got a banjo and I got a guitar, and we're singing coal mining songs, and then we've just been hanging out ever since then. So yeah, I'm incredibly grateful for this guy. Normally I'm a jerk with the guitar, and sometimes I get to be a jerk with the guitar with a Buzz Owen. I've got a lot of musical friends. My buddy Jordan Messerol is a great songwriter, and we've traveled quite a few states together. And a lot of times we get done with the show, we wind up back at the hotel, and we're in a different time zone than home. Everyone's already asleep, and we start talking about little bits and pieces of songs that we're working on. And he's got some killer songs. That guy can write. It's annoying. It's kind of annoying. Don't put that part on the internet. No, he's great at what he does. And he wrote a song, though, that I didn't get enough of the story. I wanted more of it. And so I took his idea, and I wrote this song. He, at one point, wanted to be an actor. And most of the song is the other actors that inspired him to want to be an actor. And like the only part of the story you get is that he flew out of Cincinnati, went to Hollywood, didn't work, and he went home. That was it. That's all you got of the guy. So I wanted more of the fella, and so I wrote this song. No place for me to make a stand between the coast and no man's land. Just north and south and east to the west. Pack my bags in my Sunday best. It's gonna make my break on the silver screen. Drive past cars just like James Dean. I never found the Beverly Hills, 'cause I got lost in them Hollywood pills. Never asked to be the son of a sodbuster. I never once saw the city lights. The highest that I'd ever be was a crop duster. Were we made for such greater heights? Pick myself up off the floor when I saw her conjured at the door. They said she was a Brooklyn queen. Knew I'd let her treat my heart real mean. Never asked to be the son of a sidebuster. I never once saw the city lights. The highest that I'd ever be was a crop duster. Were we made for such greater heights?
year. Out of desperation or fear, I've gotta get the hell out of here. I've gotta get the hell out of here. Never asked to be the son of a sodbuster. I never once saw the city lights. Highest that I'd ever be was a crop duster. Were we made for such greater heights?
Wow, fantastic, guys.
Thank you.
Really fantastic. Casey, I want to ask for everybody in the crowd. I just felt telepathically everybody wanted me to ask this question. So we just heard a song like that that has so many things going on, and it's just amazing what you do. But considering your craft, when did you get started? How did you do it? And maybe who mentored you? Because it's got to be a good story.
So I grew up, after I got adopted, I grew up very evangelical, and it was only Southern gospel that I was allowed to listen to. And my grandma played, she sang songs at church and played some piano and played some guitar. And one day when I was about 12 years old, I looked over at the guitar in the corner and I said, "How do you do that?" And she showed me how to play Amazing Grace, and she wrote down the chord chart with the lyrics, and I've still got that at home. In her handwriting, she showed me three chords and a hymn, and then I got into punk rock. I don't think she saw that coming. I don't know that she would have agreed to show me those 3 chords if she knew that I was going to be a foot-tall green mohawk at some point and a lot of tattoos. But she got me motivated to figure out how the instrument worked a little bit. And then I joined some rock and roll bands in my late teens, early 20s. And a very dear friend named Tyler Wakefield, actually, they have an interesting connection. They've never met, but he's Missouri Buzz. Is that right?
And I'm
Iowa
Tyler?
You're Iowa Tyler. Sometimes they look really similar and their mannerisms are similar, and also they're really good at all the instruments they touch.
And he's also very handsome.
He's very handsome. Yeah. So we played in a punk rock band together, but also he loved bluegrass, and so we talked about both ends of that, and also like the rage and the protest in both sides of that. And he could do a lot of flat picking stuff, and I'm not good at learning how to do things the right way, but when I hear something that I'm like, I want to make my version of that noise, and so I watched him play guitar, and I was like, I don't know, I want to be able to do the thing like he does it. And Tyler motivated me to really sit down and spend a lot of time with it. And now he just gives me a lot of guilt that I don't sit down and spend enough time with it.
So in a way, I was your mentor. That's what
So
you're saying.
Buzz is my mentor, is really what I'm getting at. This is now the Buzz Owen Show.
Finally.
And where did the songwriting come in and the poems? Were you writing poetry before the songs?
It was really bad high school poetry, for sure. I've still got a couple of those notebooks. And I'm like, oh, that was really the most boring thing I've ever done in my life. But it started somewhere, right? And then I found Tom Waits, and then I saw what that guy did to words, and I was like, you can do whatever you want to words. That's amazing. And maybe it just seemed easier work to go after the lyrics than the instrumentation part. But I've just the words have always obsessed me, and that's been my favorite part of it. Great questions. Would you like to play some songs with us?
I want you to do a couple more, but I want to ask what I can get you, sir. Do you need a little sip of
I would have
club
a sip.
soda? I'll get you.
Yeah.
Sounds so good, guys. You just need
602 steady and do the thing. Gladly.
Hey,
No, just a sip of his.
he'll fall right over.
Thank you, though.
Thank you kindly. This is a little song that I wrote. It was a song about a 5-year relationship that should have been a one-night stand at best. But I think the song's pretty fun.
watch the city fall asleep, wake again in the morning, spend the night tangled up, never even closed our eyes. Should've known better, could only buy 2 bottles of wine. Not sure if we're just having fun. You're planning to be mine. I'm not thinking too hard right now. Take all the time that you give. I'm not thinking too hard right now. Never know how long we're gonna live. Told you all the places I wanna go. Told me all the places that you've been. Told you my greatest fear. Told me you were scared as hell of change. I wonder if I'll ever see the snow cover those downtown lights, standing 6 floors above, on another cold city winter night. I'm not thinking too hard right now. Take all the time that you give. I'm not thinking too hard right now. Never know how long we're gonna live. Maybe like Mississippi River, end up down New Orleans. You'll leave me in this city behind. We'll both go chasing our dreams. I know I'm thinking too hard right now. Give you all the time I can give. I know I'm thinking too hard right now. Never know how long we're gonna live. Yeah, never know how long we're gonna live. Yeah, never know how long we're gonna live.
Hey, thank you so much.
Wow. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Again, everybody YouTubing it tonight, we are very thankful for your attention to us. We're just a small little community out here in southeast Dallas County, Iowa, and it's a beautiful spring day. I've started yard work about last week, and you know it's so funny because you're kind of in the house, and then all of a sudden, kaboom! You got a whole bunch of stuff to do. So everybody's going through it, but you know I'm going to make the place look really great. This is our home concert live stream series. So we do home concerts. We have people here in the palace, our best supporters, and they're all members of the Live from the Gilded Palace Roundtable.
We got a whole round table, eh?
Talk, man.
Well, thanks for joining me on this song. And now I've got 2 backups. Again, normally I'm just a jerk with the guitar, and now I'm a jerk with 2 guys. It's a pretty good deal. I rolled into a show in St. Paul at a place called the Dubliner, and it's a 4-hour set, which is my nightmare. 4 hours to play. Nobody wants to do that. I feel bad for the bartenders. They've been there for 4 hours. I rolled in, and my gas light came on, and I had 1 cigarette left, and I had no money in my account, and I was really hoping for cash that night. And I got through the first 2 hours of the show, and I got my second free Guinness of the night, which was the last one. And there was a gal that had been sitting at the bar the entire time watching the set. And she started chatting, and she said, I used to live off of art. And then I quit because it got too hard. And then she started crying. And then she made me promise that I would never quit. So I am now stuck in this endeavor because I agreed. What else do you do in that situation?
You're a man of your word.
Yep. So this is for her and because of her. Now, this is a song I wrote at the beginning of traveling around the Midwest, doing this as a full-time gig. It's called Middle West Cities. I'll be home from Chicago, staying between the lines, staying between the lines. Learn a melody in the Queen City, I'm still singing today. Sometimes it calls me home. Sometimes it calls me home. Learning to love life again in the cities of the Middle West. Rivers of concrete in between. I haven't been moved in a while. Feel my heart, my chest. The dust from the road will make me clean. Woke up in the cities, I don't think that I mind. Was never afraid of the cold, was never afraid of the cold. Left my heart, the plains of Nebraska, wasn't using it anyway, wasn't using it anyway. Learning to love life again in the cities of the Middle West. Rivers of concrete in between. I haven't been moved in a while. Feel my heart and my chest. The dust, the road will make me clean. I haven't slept in years. These thoughts are not my own. Just words from my favorite song. Words to my favorite song. Paint my body till all my skin is gone. The scars are still there, but I'm healing just fine. I'm healing just fine. Healing just fine. Learning to love life again. Cities of the Middle West. Rivers of concrete in between. I haven't been moved in a while. Feel my heart, my chest.
much as the dust from the road will make me clean.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
I got to tell you, I'm having fun.
Me
This
too.
is fantastic.
Buzz?
Great time.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
We were standing outside the door earlier, and Buzz said to everybody, "I hope I don't suck tonight." And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? I heard him play, and he's playing these incredible harmonies to this man's rhythm, and he kind of sets this railroad track. It's just superb, boys. I'm very, very thankful.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it's a lot of fun to have a third in here. Normally, I just got to listen to this guy. So it's nice to mix it up a little bit. I wrote this song about a cat. No, I wrote this song to a cat. There's a difference. I thought I was going to not be in I thought my living situation was going to change, and I wanted to write a goodbye song, but I didn't want to write it to a person because I didn't want the chance to be mean. So I wrote it to the cat, who I love dearly, and it all worked out well. I get to see the cat every day. You won't hear me write a song again. Scribble on the page in the wake of my pen. The gravel in my voice and the melody of my sin. You won't hear me write a song again. You won't hear the cadence of my boots pacing the floor, growing anxious fruits, shedding all my grief in the stories of my roots. You won't hear the cadence of my boots. You won't find me staring at the moon, trying to read like some ancient rune. You said she was my mistress, and I didn't mean to swoon. You won't find me staring at the moon. I won't tell my secrets in the night. My ambition to be known as dynamite. Songs of love and revolution all sound trite. So I won't tell my secrets in the night. Pretty soon we'll all be fine. I bow out, my king, I resign. I always said you were $1 waiting on a dime. Pretty soon we'll all be fine. You won't hear me write a song again. Scribble on the page in the wake of my pen. Gravel in my voice and the melody of my sin. You won't hear me write a song again. Another round for the band tonight, please. These two.
Wow. Absolutely fantastic. I was thinking earlier as Casey's show came up, Jake, I should say. Anyway, I was sitting there thinking these songs that he has that sound so much like he's like a modern day Woody Guthrie, because when I was a sophomore in high school in 1972, I hate to date myself, but I got to tell you, my dad bought me a mandolin at a farm sale, and it was one of those old roundbacks, kind of an old beater. And the first thing I did, just like you did with Amazing Grace, it was all about, paradise, just these wonderful songs, and kaboom, I was wrapped into it just like you were. Now, I don't have the passion or the craftsmanship and the things that you have, but I got to tell you, musical harmony, sitting here playing with Buzz, playing these harmonies, absolutely the most fun I've had probably, maybe this whole winter?
To both of you guys.
Complimenting my harmonies and saying he sounds like Woody Guthrie. Our heads aren't going to fit through this garage.
Yeah, we're stuck in here forever.
I might mention to everybody on YouTube, we sure appreciate you tuning in. We want to pay Casey and Buzz for their art, and we appreciate the great stories, but we also hope you'll reward the Palace. We have some upcoming capital expenditures, and we're trying to make this the best home concert product and live stream event that we can. I want to thank my son Sully for kind of putting a lot of this together on YouTube. Just fantastic. But I just want you to know out there, we need you. And if you can donate, we have a link for Linktree in our chat section on this stream. And if you can snag it and you can give a donation, great. If you can't, we totally understand. But if you can give us something, we basically split everything here. These boys need to be paid. We want to build this place up. We've got a good thing going. And thank you again to the home crowd here. This is so much, the home concert series. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you to both Seans for putting so much effort and passion into this. Thanks for bringing us into your home, your home jam garage. That's a big deal. Thank you so much. This is a song, thanks for being here. Thanks for being on the internet. I'm assuming we have like 4.5 billion people that are watching right now.
Right around that.
Sorry to the neighborhood for slowing you all down. We got things to do. This is a song about running away from your problems and how well that works. It's also a warning to everybody who's friends with songwriters that you might wind up with being in a song. So if you're friends with a songwriter, don't do dumb crap. You ready, friends? Find salvation in the hills of Tennessee, and the dust from the desert wasn't as forgiving as you hoped to be. And all your greatest plans falling through the floor, everybody's left you wanting more. I'll still be waiting if word from you I hear
Chicago at the end of the year. You dragged yourself to the Golden Coast, but the tide wouldn't wash away your sin. And the peace that you found in the northern wood was shattered by the northern wind. And all your greatest plans falling through the floor, everybody's left you wanting more. I'll still be waiting if word from you I hear. Meet you in Chicago at the end of the year. When you left home, you didn't know how lonely the road would be. When you left home, you didn't know how lonely the road would be. But all your greatest plans falling through the floor, everybody's left you wanting more. I'll still be waiting if word from you I hear. Meet you in Chicago at the end of the year. Meet you in Chicago at the end of the year.
I want to thank you boys for letting me play along with you.
Thanks for doing it. Thank you so much.
Do a couple songs and then we'll do that commercial for Jason.
Steady?
Yeah, why not?
There's not much of a story for this song. I made it up. And then we've played it for a decade now. One more round of applause for Sean. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Casey. I did want to mention one little correction. For the YouTubers out there, we're very thankful for you tuning in tonight. The tips are in what's called the room. So wherever the room is, you'll find it. We're very thankful.
Indeed. You ready?
Mm-hmm. She said, baby, teach me how to swing dance. Oh, you've got to stop, look at me with those eyes. I'm someone that matters to you. I said all your problems would disappear if you'd spend your time in better company. Stop hanging around the likes of me. Steady as she goes, watch that river roll, and steady as she goes, nights I dance for. Steady as she goes, watch that river roll, steady as she goes, nights I dance for. Oh, oh. Knew you were dangerous from the start. Oh, but I chose to dance with you beneath the pale winter moon. She said, I've never met a man like you. Woo! Oh, but I see a gentle soul behind your bitter gray eyes. Steady as she goes, Walks out of her roll and steady as she goes. Nights I dance for, steady as she goes. Walks out of her roll, steady as she goes. Nights I dance for, ho ho. Steady as she goes, walks out of her roll, and steady as she goes. Nights I dance for, steady as she goes, walks out of her roll, steady as she goes. And nights I dance for, ho ho. Mr. Buzz Owen on the mandolin.
Sorry if we got too excited about that one. Sometimes we get excited about it. No offense to the audience, but I feel like you know you're having a good show and you forget you're playing in front of people. And then like you open your eyes and you're like, oh, it's actually not just Buzz and I. There's actually people here, and then 4.5 billion people on the internet.
When'd you guys get here?
Hey, welcome. This next song is about finding the line between having grace and having boundaries. It's kind of an ugly line sometimes, when to walk away. It's also really fun when you write songs for yourself years ahead of time. You're like, oh, I actually needed that right now. It's pretty neat. It's called Bridges We Burned, and as I mentioned before, this guy knows most of my songs on banjo and mandolin and drums. Sometimes we play rock and roll together, and it's really fun. And we do this song in a rock and roll way sometimes, and this is different than that. But it's fun every time. It's fun every time. Breaking my back, I've been selling my soul. We're praying when I was 8 years old. You lied to me, dear, so soft and so sweet. I know what happened in that backseat. You could have made art, but you chose to throw stones. I made a beautiful bouquet of my broken bones. I wanted to believe when you said I love you, but you painted my eyes in black and blue. We all hang a hat on a second chance, ask for forgiveness we haven't earned. I've seen those eyes, there's no fleeting glance. Goodbye to my honeybee and the bridges we burned. Goodbye to my honeybee and the bridges we burned. I've been losing sleep, twisting my spine. You know I'm lying when I say I'm fine. You wore me like a ring,
that you wanted to own. I'd rather spend my days all alone. You cashed your paycheck and you called them your dream, and you sold your soul, sew up the seam. I can't forgive, I can't forget. I quit you before the cigarette. We all hang our hat on a second chance, ask for forgiveness we haven't earned. I've seen those eyes, no fleeting glance. Goodbye to my honeybee and the bridges we burned. Goodbye to my honeybee and the bridges we burned. Been breaking my back, been selling my soul.
Guys, you are absolutely blowing everybody away. This is so fantastic, and I want everybody to know we have a true hi-fi experience here. And I really want to let you know this home concert series, from a listening room standpoint, and that's what we're here doing tonight, and that's what these boys are appreciating, is you folks out here and folks on YouTube giving them the attention they deserve, and it's absolutely fantastic. So thank you. We wanted to give some kudos real quick to our first sponsor, Mr. Jason Walsmith, with his company Guitar Satchel. Chip, would you move in between those two boys and kind of show them this beautiful piece of product here that helps protect your guitars? They have a new slogan called "You trust your guitar with every note. Make sure you trust what carries it." I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, Jason Walsmith has this company called Guitar Satchel. Sully's going to put his link right there in the chat section so that you can all. But it's built from material. So if you're out cruising around as a musician, you need something to protect. This is built with quality craftsmanship. A 120-year-old manufacturer based in Iowa makes the product. It's heavy, dry, waxed cotton duct material that is naturally water repellent and durable. It has a quilted cotton felt interior and features high-quality leather and brass zippers. If you as a musician want to see this product, come to a home concert. All you got to do is message me about tickets, and we'll demo it for you. But anyway, Guitar Satchel. Sully's going to put the link in there. Go, Jason. Keep pushing these beautiful cases. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Chip. Chip is a singer-songwriter from Des Moines. He opened the season for us, and it's all good. So,
Good job, Chip.
yeah, right.
Good job, Chip.
Anyway, give it to us, guys.
I just spilled beer all over my screen.
Awesome. We've got 2 more songs for y'all. We're going to do 2 more songs for you, and then we're going to get out of your hair. This last song, it's about a lot of different things, but mostly it's about taking care of each other. And I know a lot of the people in this room and the 4.8 billion people on the internet.
4.8. Have we grown?
I think we've grown.
It's going.
If it's going down, we're doing it wrong. If it's going down, we're doing it wrong. It's a song about taking care of each other. Please act accordingly. At the end of the day, all we have is community. That's the only reason we're getting by. So keep doing that. I know a lot of you people in here, and you're already doing that. So just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah.
Great live music.
We don't pray for man anymore, and believe before. Our blood and our sweat we have spilled. There'll be enough seats at the table we'll build. May our labor make more than dollars and cents, pay for our debts and our slumlords' rents, leave for our children more than sinking ships. Prayers say my parents' lips. Sold us all secondhand dreams. We drank them all down like snake oil steams. They say it's not symptomatic of the times, but they painted the proof in the chalk outlines. Our voices are loud and they're screaming for truth, more than just pledges we said in our youth. Singing your chorus, stand in your line, roll back the tear gas every time. I recommend you start to roll, or get out of our goddamn way. We're all so sick and tired of being told we got nothing to say, and we're still standing in Haymarket Square. Injustice still hangs in the air. You're invited to the party, open their doors, work in their factories and die in their wars.
Hey, thank you all so much. We've got one more.
No, Casey, before you do your second to last song, and then I want to get up there and do that last song with you if you don't mind, but we have a couple things that we need to take care of. We have a couple of several musicians in the house, and we mentioned Chip. Chip opened the season for us. Chip Albright, singer-songwriter. Chipper. We also have the boys, Joe and Micah from Baker's Bargain here tonight. Wow. I have a signed bottle of whiskey signed by them from their show, and it sits right here, and we're generating memorabilia. Sully gave me a beautiful framed picture, and it's back there on the turntable if you can see it, of Simon Kropp and his set list. So Sully gave me a gift last night that was really, really fantastic, and I appreciate it. But I do want to mention two things before you do your second to last song, Casey.
It's the last song. You're up next.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a couple things we got to get across here. I want everybody to know that to finish this season, which has been so fantastic, we've had Chip Albright, Baker's Bargain, Jason Wall-Smith, Courtney Cruz. We also had the Crowfoot Rakes, Patricia Hartman. So we have Casey tonight. So upcoming on April 27th, we have Andrew Hoyt. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. May 4th, believe it or not, one of the biggest acts in the country in Americana with awards and their recent album and victory at the International Blues Festival. We have the Weary Ramblers here May 4th. And if you're not on the list, you better contact me quick because it's full, believe me. Also, to end the season, we have Mr. Todd Partridge on May 20th. Todd Partridge, unbelievable. So I want to thank everybody. We've had listeners here from Australia, Canada, Grundy Center, Iowa, Chicago, Johnston. We just really appreciate all you YouTubers out there for giving us the support. And again, the link is in the room for Linktree, which has our Venmo and PayPal. We appreciate any donations you could give, and we're very, very thankful for you. So I will come up now. I apologize.
Your turn. No, that's all right. This last song was written outside of a dive bar on a night where I wasn't quite sure that music was a good idea, but it seemed important. And I looked at all these cigarettes on the ground, and they were all burnt out, and I thought, we're just trying to be more than that. And then I went back inside and had a great show with my friends, and it was all worthwhile, and I'm pretty sure I made $7. And it was all worthwhile, and I've never forgot that night, and that's what matters, right? The song's called Burnout Cigarettes. Thank you all so much for being here. 4.8 billion people on the internet. Thanks for being here as well.
Thank you. Woo! 1, 2, 3.
Please tell me the 30s now where dreams go to die. Still got a few more songs to sing. Just rattle along like an old freight train. The prodigal son far from home. Just trying to be more than burn out cigarettes. There's a few more hearts to break at the bar, singing sad songs of no regret. Tonight we'll drink the stars. When all the doubts can't shut the mouths and the road never seems to end, just sing along to an old punk rock song with friends whose names I don't know. We're just trying to be more than burn out cigarettes. There's a few more hearts to break at the bar, singing sad songs of no regret. Tonight we'll drink the stars. Now youth, we wanted to be astronauts. Now our heroes all abuse substances. And maybe there's hope in this for all of us. We can find a means to make our way. We're just trying to be more than burn out cigarettes. There's a few more hearts to break at the bar, singing sad songs of no regret. Tonight we'll drink the stars. Tonight we'll drink the stars. I said tonight we'll drink the stars.
We want to thank you, everybody.
Thank you so
The
much.
home concert series is alive and well. And all of you folks out there on YouTube, I got to thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Have a good night.